Today we are going to take you to a 2 Michelin star restaurant in Tokyo called L'Effervescence. As the name suggests, it is a French restaurant using Japanese ingredients. It is also among Asia's 50 best restaurants. It won the Sustainable Restaurant Award in 2018. Chef Shinobu Namae actually had a law degree in 1996, but decided to change his career completely and pursue his dream to become a chef. He then spent half a decade at Michel Trattoria Japon in Hokkaido and 1 whole year with Heston Blumenthal at the Fat Duck in Bray. He finally earned his first Michelin star at this restaurant in 2011, a second Michelin star in 2015. The ambiance is very serene and elegant. It overlooks the garden. The bathroom is super clean with mouthwash, which is a great idea, especially if you're on a date. First, they gave us a little welcome drink, which was red white wine plus shochu, which is traditional Japanese hard liquor made from grains and vegetables. They only have omakase set lunch here. For lunch, it's 10,000 yen plus tax, so around $100. For dinner, it's around $200. They certainly have an extensive wine list. Wine from Italy, Spain, Russia, the United States, Canada, etc. The name of the restaurant is L'Effervescence, effervescence in American English, which means bubbles. Throughout the meal, you'll see the theme of bubbles everywhere, starting from the glasses. Sparkling, bubbly water is included in our lunch set. We also ordered some mandarin juice and wild grape juice that looks like red wine. So far, everything is perfect, and we haven't even started eating. We're enjoying all the details. The restaurant feels really luxurious, tasteful, and minimalistic. We notice more bubbles on the plate. The service is amazing. Most of the waiters can speak some English. 1 or 2 can speak really good English. 1 can even speak French. Our lunch is called Renaissance and it has 8 courses. The dinner set has 12 courses. Lunch service is from noon to 4 p.m. The last order is at 1:30. There's only 1 round because they expect you to enjoy the meal over 2.5 to 3 hours because they want you to savor every flavor. The chef has a name for every dish. This one is called Almanac. As you can see, more bubbles. The dish on the left is made of bonito, burdock, and ginger. The frozen bubbles on the right are made of sake and muscat grapes. According to the chef's instruction, we're supposed to eat the dish on the left side, which was savory and tasty, and move on to the dish on the right side, which is refreshing, sweet, and acidic at the same time. Every restaurant has their own little tradition. This apple pie is the tradition of the restaurant since its opening 10 years ago. This is apple pie number 40. What does that mean? They actually change the apple pie every season. There are 4 seasons every year and they've been doing it for 10 years. So this is actually apple pie version 40. So if you come to this restaurant every season, you'll get a different apple pie. I'm really liking the golden glazed exterior. This version has wild boar, butternut squash, and Japanese yuzu. Chef Shinobu Namae also has a special note about his apple pie. Basically, he's saying that a lot of people eat to live, but he thinks that everyone should live to eat. He wants to use food to fulfill the heart and soul of his customers. He also wants to warn us to be careful not to burn our mouths while eating this scorching hot apple pie. And the funniest thing is, there are no apples in this pie. This spread is amazing. It's made of tofu, sour cream, and olive oil. The tofu is from a traditional tofu shop in Chiba. The texture of the spread is super creamy. It goes amazingly well with this bread. This is the only kind of bread they serve here. The supplier is the #1 bakery in Osaka. The next dish is called Overture. It's made of grouper, sashimi, matsutake mushroom, lily bulb, Jerusalem artichoke, and shiitake mushroom broth. I love the smoky fragrance. It smells like burning wood. I feel like I'm in the middle of the forest, tasting nature. The next dish is called a fixed point. It is one of the signature dishes of the restaurant. It is a permanent fixture so far. The turnip took 4 hours to cook along with parsley, bascam, and brioche. Despite the fact that it took 4 hours to cook, the turnip was still really crunchy, juicy, and sweet. It also has a bit of smoky taste to it, but it doesn't overpower the innate sweetness of the turnip. The next dish is called Into the Autumn Landscape. It's so beautiful. It is pike conger, grilled fish, beetroot, camembert cheese sauce, red shiso vinegar with maitake mushrooms and sansho leaves. The pike conger fish is often used in Japanese cuisine. It's called hamo fish. It actually has a lot of little bones inside, but we don't taste any bones because they chopped it hundreds of times in order to crush all the bones so they actually melt into the meat. For the next dish, we get to choose which knife we want to use and who can resist the diamond-studded knife. This dish is called A Country Between the Mountains and the Oceans. We had a choice between venison and beef. This is the venison. I don't usually eat venison, but I thought, why not? Let's give it a try. Usually venison has less fat content, so some people may find it a little bit on the tough side, but this venison was super soft. Compared to the beef, the venison has a stronger meat flavor. Some people describe it as an earthier flavor. The venison comes with sea snail puree, zucchini with brown butter. The beef was mountain cattle sirloin, also extremely juicy and succulent. Next, we've got this beautiful dessert. This is called the Silent Deep Forest, and it's made of muscat grapes, walnut ice cream, fromage blanc, and tarragon jelly. We love the muscat grapes because they're not only sweet, but sometimes it also has a slight tinge of lychee taste in it. Other people think that it kind of tastes a little bit like mango. Everyone has a different interpretation of muscat grapes, but certainly everyone will agree that this is another perfect dish. Last but not least, we've got the beautiful petit four on a bubble plate. We've got the pumpkin cake, we've got the sweet potato tart, and also the chou crème made with black tea. On the top, we've got a chocolate lollipop. The waiter told us to eat the lollipop in one bite, and there will be a surprise waiting for us. To our delight, there was pop rocks inside the chocolate lollipop. It was bubbling and crackling like firecrackers in our mouths, which was the perfect ending to this bubblicious meal. Wait, there was another surprise. They were kind enough to celebrate my birthday again.
It's fine. Change to no alcohol.
Oh yeah, please. So it's milk and peanut?
Milk and peanuts and shochu. It's Japanese alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Just
It's
try
fine.
a little.
It's fine.
Yeah, thanks. More free drinks. This was Japanese hard liquor with milk and peanuts. Even though I'm not a fan of alcohol, it was super delicious. It tasted like Bailey's with peanuts. This is like a never-ending meal full of surprises. The last part of the meal is called World Peace, which is matcha green tea. The waiter will perform a tea ceremony that took at least half a year to master. Overall, every single aspect of this dining experience was just delightful. Every single dish was delicious, artistic, beautiful. The service was professional and friendly. They also gave us this apple treats to take home. It was just one blissful moment after another and another and another for 3 hours. So for about $100 in exchange for 3 hours of bliss was totally worth it. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and also please subscribe to our channel and please support us on Patreon. Thank you. Now please enjoy the tea ceremony.